Hello everybody, welcome to Kempy's Clash. Today, I'm gonna give you my top 10 tips of just having a better game in Armored Warfare. If this video helps you just one time, then it's good enough. So let's get straight into tip number 1. Don't go around the same corner twice. Okay, so sometimes you can do it, but a lot of the times, you're gonna go around the corner, get shot 2 or 3 times, lose half your HP, and then go around the same corner again. It doesn't have to be a corner. It could be a rock, it could be a bush, it could be a corner. Just don't go around the same corner twice. There is definitely options for room. If you want to shoot at the same enemy, then you just go around a house or around a building, or just go to another corner to fight off different enemies. Just don't go around the same corner because they will be expecting you. You know how it is when enemies are going from the same corner twice. You shoot him once and then you shoot him again. So please just don't lose your HP by going on from the same damn corner. Number 2 will be something to do with brawling now. A lot of times in your heavy tanks, you go to brawl, and when you reload, you just stop. And it's really easy to hit enemies when they're stationary. So tip number 2 will be move when reloading. Move your turret, move your hull, drive forward, drive backwards, turn your sides a little bit. You have to be a little bit more careful in the T line, but in the normal lines, you just move when you are reloading. The tip number 3 will be something with the trolls. Please don't feed the trolls. A lot of the times, okay, everybody's been called a noob, a World of Tanks kid, and you know, enemies, your team is just giving the enemy your positions away and whatnot, and you start to write back. Now, instead of writing back, wasting your time, you can shoot. And this has happened to me a lot of times. I write back to the enemy, and not to the enemy, to my guys, and boom, the enemy come out and give me fancy shots, and sometimes I even die from this. So please don't respond to the trolls if you're in a battle or expecting someone to go around the bush or around the rock or around the corner, around anything. Just do not respond to the trolls. Tip number 4, a lot of times you get blasted by artillery, and you're thinking, this position should work. Why can artillery get me here? So tip number 4 will be play artillery. Now, I know that a lot of people do not like artillery, not playing it, not playing against it, not playing with it. They just dislike artillery, but I think that anybody and everybody should play artillery at some point in the game to get a better feel of where the RT can hit you, because the only way to learn how to protect yourself from the artillery is by playing artillery and learning the positions that RT can get. And even if the RT can get you, you should probably get a better idea of where the artillery is to move around or just to go and kill it. Tip number 5 is a big one. Play in platoons. Playing in platoons gives you just huge benefits. First of all, you can get more tips from your mates. You can get advice. You can get anything. If you have questions, you can just ask, discuss, and a lot of times 3 noobs can kill 2 good players easily if the good players are not working together. You can easily rush. You can go to the same position. You can actually push. In a platoon, you will also feel safer. It's just amazing what a platoon can do. And if you're worried that you don't have a good head store or whatnot, just go to your local Walmart, or we have Maximus or whatever shop. Get the cheapest headset you can for like $8. It's not gonna give you fantastic listening or quality, but the microphone will work. Your mates will hear you. Newest microphones that are really cheap actually do work. They don't give, YouTube quality, but you can talk to your mates in your platoon, and just please platoon up. If you're worried about the clans, then go to any English speaking clan. If you don't feel comfortable about your English, I guarantee to you there is a clan for your own country. I come from a country which has 2 million people, just 2 million people, and we have a clan with what I think is 30 people, so you should definitely find a clan for your country, for your timelines, or for whatever. Tip number 6. Use heat more and more. Now, working with heat has a lot of advantages, the biggest one being the big damage output. It also has an advantage over high explosive with the fact that it does go through walls. Yes, I am sure I've tested it. A lot of people write to me, hacker, heat doesn't go through walls. No, in this game, heat does go through walls easily. So please, just use heat a lot more and more and more. In some tanks you don't lose that much penetration values and you get a lot of damage in the heat. For example, when you play the T72, you can get 630 damage rollouts, and that's just inadequate damage for that tier. You can do some serious punishment just by playing with heat ammunition, so you know, you just have to get in the vibe. Play PvE, see how the heat works, then take it to lighter vehicles, and then you're gonna take MBTs out by just playing with heat ammunition. Now, the tip number 7 will be a little bit more advanced. It's going to be for the higher tiers, in tier 7s, tier 6s, tier 8s, and tier 9s. When you shoot at the side of higher tier and main battle tanks, you should, shoot at the back of the side armor. Because a lot of tanks, Challenger 1 being one of the best examples, have really strong frontal side armor. You should always fire in the back of the side armor to get a penetration guaranteed, because when you shoot at the front, it has more armor and you're just not gonna do any damage. So shoot at the back of the side hull armor. Tip number 8, something to do with brawling. Fall back before you are forced to. Now, a lot of people, including myself, get caught up in the situation and they forget to fall back, and you're thinking, okay, I'm not gonna fall back anyways, this is hopeless, I'd rather just die, or do maybe two hits and then just go on with the next battle. No, don't do that. Fall back. You can do it. Trust me. Just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just fall back. If you fall back, you have another opportunity to fix everything. When you fall back, you get into places where the enemy are, they are expecting you, but it just confuses the hell out of them when they go forward and you're just still there. Please just fall back. Trust me, you can do this. You can fall back and you can do substantially more damage. And if you live longer, you will, even if you're gonna lose, if you live longer, you are going to do more damage than just fisting up and being, okay, I'm gonna do this, and walking into a 1-on-4 battle. Fall back before you are forced to. Now, tip number 9 has to do with tip number 8. Fall back, but don't ever camp in one spot. If you're gonna camp, you're not gonna support your team in any ways. Of course, sniping positions are good if you know that you're gonna snipe there. If you can't snipe, that's called camping. Do not ever camp. Camping is useless. All that you're gonna do is leave your teammates to die, and then the enemy are gonna come. You probably won't have any view range because your light tanks are gonna die because you were camping. This is just useless. Camping does give you some damage, but it's never gonna win you battles. Camping is a bad idea, and it should be illegal. Camping is just the worst thing ever. My name is not Kempy, not Kempy. I never camp. You won't see me camping. You will see me in the front line with whatever tank whatever tank I play, or you're definitely gonna see me playing aggressively if I can. Tip number 10. It's the simplest of the tips, but it's the most important tip. that has ever been made, and you're doing this tip right now. Do the fucking research. Because if you don't know what you're talking about, then you are going to die. Go on the forums, learn the weak spots. When you acquire a new tank, take the tank, see how much damage output it has, see how much penetration it has, see how fast it can go, compare it to other tanks. 10 minutes of good research is gonna spare you hours of frustrating gameplay. Just do your research about your tank and about similar tanks in the same tiers so you can win the battles. It's really simple. All of these tips, they add up. It's the little things that add up. Just watch this video again, learn all of the tips that we were talking about, and I assure you, you're gonna be a better player in a week. This has been Kempy, and I'll see you next time.